Coach Kitley told me before the game, he knows that they are not one of the Power 4 conferences, but they are here to prove they can compete with anyone. His team is fired up and ready to prove they are just as good as this top-ranked team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Florida's offense will take the field first. There's Tramell Jones Jr., a freshman out of the state of Florida. His coaching staff blown away by how quickly he grasped the offense and won the starting job for the opener. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who...
Snags it and he's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Running right, it's Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The run inside. It's Ball. Makes a pass to Marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback will keep it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll run the screen. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here and stay on the field and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Short gain on the play before he slides. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Going to the running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First carry of the season for this transfer. There's some room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to move them on the counter. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Incomplete pass, but it'll be a productive play for the offense. This flag's going to go against the D. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ball. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling on it.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Slithers into space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as maybe some room here. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jones wants to throw it. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slump on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Bernard. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive.
He's looking deep. Leaping grab for a big gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football and making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a crease, it's Bernard. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plows through the defense. He's up to 94 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 up.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So,
turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This is a designed run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The RPO, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for a deep man. Got it down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Jones wants to throw it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas State looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Finds the tight end. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Gators sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance.
He wants to go deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Jones to throw. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Running inside. It's Bernard. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Knocked down for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're lighting up the scoreboard, guys, because this QB already has over 200 yards passing, and they're not going to stop at this point. They're having success. So the defense, somebody's got to step up and make a play the way that guy did just there. Ball thrown deep down the field. It's you versus the other guy. Who's going to win? Can the defense now turn this thing around?
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive lineman can pick and pick.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running behind that left side. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. He'll heave it deep. He's got it along the sideline. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quick release on the RPO. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Here comes the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on him. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they gets away from one, finds room. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking for space. It's Bernard. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Messer. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Messer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Zings it complete to the right. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, what a move to get open. Off to the races to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Messer. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Swings it out to the flat. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to